Thank you again for joining us. We're here at the chapel at Vandebilt Catholic High School in Houma. I'm joined by Campus Minister Wendy Couvillon. Wendy, thank you for joining us. And Wendy, parents who are watching this, students who are watching this, know that so many things are going to be different, just like the end of last school year, certainly going into this new school year. Things are going to be different academically. But today we're going to talk about a subject matter, extracurriculars. Vandebilt has a tremendous reputation, whether it's athletics, performing arts, clubs and organizations, tremendous. Y'all don't just offer it, you do it well. You're the campus minister. So based on the guidance, everything that we know right now, Wendy, what are we thinking? How's it going to look when school starts here in a week or so?
Okay, so even though things have changed, students haven't. And the beauty of extracurricular is it not only allows them fellowship and community, it helps them develop skills to become that holistic adult we're trying to promote here at Vandebilt. So they're learning leadership, they're learning delegation, they're learning responsibility, but they're also being mentored by different moderators who are invested in their success. With COVID, what extracurricular looks like changes, not the aim of it, but the way it looks. So some of our clubs will be doing smaller, more intentional groupings within the parameters of what size groups we can have. Some will be virtual meetings so that we can have people feeding in. Some will be held outside so we can have more together. But I think you're going to notice that with the purpose of extracurricular on our campus isn't going to change, and we're going to adapt as the kids need it. So in campus ministry, we have usually about 110 kids who are active in campus ministry throughout the 5 grades. What our goal is to make sure every kid is seen. So even though they're socially apart, they're not distant. So some of the things that we've done is we've had Zoom Bible studies that the kids can sign up for things that they're looking for. We've had, during the quarantine and through the summer, had some of our seminarians and our priests lead conversations with them on how they can stay connected spiritually to each other and in large groups. We've had small group meetings of less than 25 where our senior campus ministers are assigned a buddy that they check in with virtually to make sure that our underclassmen are okay. Our performing arts, our bands are taking all the precautions they can right now so that the kids can still utilize their gifts and feel like their purpose hasn't changed, that they're belonging to something bigger than just being at home on a device.
Mm-hmm. And I think, and you mentioned band, choir, and we're going to certainly suggest or recommend really to those parents who are watching this and students, again, check the websites of your individual schools. We're here at Vandebilt, but certainly, in E.D. White and Central Catholic, other high schools in our diocese also, just like Vandebilt, do a tremendous job in the extracurricular realm. So again, checking each individual school, not only for the academic type regulations and guidance, things that parents and students need to know, but also in terms of the extracurricular. So again, it's going to be a different year. Last year ended up very, very different. And this in a way of kind of closing, you're the campus minister. So those students look up to you, and sometimes they're needing, they're wanting, they're questioning, and it puts you in a very important role. And you've done a tremendous job for that for many, many years. You have served all 3 of my children, and for that I really, really appreciate it. But maybe some final words as we head into the school year that's now only days away for those students who are watching this or maybe feeling that anxiety about starting.
So I'll tell you what I told our campus ministers and I share with our faculty. In the book of Esther, it says, "Perhaps you were chosen for a time such as this." And we believe in a God who's intentional. So there's a reason he brought all of us together to face this collectively together. So I tell the students to look around and see how they can be the face of Christ in this crisis. Maybe it's checking in on an elderly person in their neighborhood who can't get out. Maybe it's that classmate who's really afraid to be back here and they can be reassuring. Or maybe it's that teacher who's trying to be everything to everybody and looks a little overwhelmed and just needs that bit of encouragement. I'd also say, finally, to parents who I know, as a parent of children here, questioning, am I doing the right thing, worried about their kids, communicate. Send an email to the moderators of the clubs, to the teachers, what are you doing in place? There will be always need for parents and teachers to be partners, but this year even more so, and I think it's going to be a good journey for us together.
Thank you, Wendy. Again, Wendy Couvillon, campus minister here at Vandebilt Catholic High School in Houma. We thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next video. God bless you.